Good morning. This is Coach Monica with Coach Monica's Morning Minute, and we are continuing our topic called Construction Kitchen. And today I'm going to discuss with you a topic of raw honey versus regular table honey that you would find in restaurants and things like that. First of all, there's really no comparison. It's significantly different. Let me tell you what you will find in raw honey. First of all, raw honey has not been processed and it's organic, okay? Meaning that the temperature of the honey hasn't been treated to a high significant amount where it stripped the enzymes. Now, the reason why they do process honey in this way is so that it has a longer shelf life in a container and won't stick to the bottle, and also has more clarity, okay? So raw honey has been eaten by humans, has been consumed by humans for thousands and thousands of years, okay? You will find raw honey in either a clear semi-liquid form or a solid creamy form, okay? Raw honey has been used to treat burns, colitis, ulcers, coughs, cuts and scrapes, sore throat, hay fever, constipation, diabetic ulcers, gastric disturbances. Raw honey has been proven to boost your endurance. It reduces muscle fatigue. It alleviates cold symptoms. It prevents seasonal allergies. And it has also been known to be an antiseptic and an antimicrobial. It prevents infection and it contains B12. Okay? Now, since raw honey is an anti-inflammatory, it reduces that itch sensation. Now, this is really great for us in Florida, especially to know, because when you get that mosquito bite, instead of just constantly itching and being annoyed with it, go ahead and apply some raw honey onto the bite site. And you will notice a significant reduction of the inflammation, which means it won't itch anymore. Okay, so again, what normally you will find in most restaurants and what you will see in most grocery stores is a highly pasteurized honey. Okay, most honeys that you will find in local pharmacies and even the big chain pharmacies, they have been put underneath the research, and it's shown that a lot of those chains that have mass production honey, the honey doesn't even contain pollen. So, what is happening here? Well, let me just tell you what I do know about the honey I consume, okay? I buy two different kinds of honeys. You might ask why. Well, one, the local honey that I buy, my daughter doesn't like it too much for whatever reason. But there's another honey that I buy that is 100% certified organic, okay? And it's raw honey, and it's been approved by the USDA organic, and it's also in the fresh raw state. But this comes from a farm in Illinois, okay? She loves it though, so I buy it. Now, I prefer honey that is local. You might ask why. It's best to buy honey that's local because those bees in your area are using the pollen that's in your area to make that honey, which will again help in those seasonal allergies, okay? So this is the form of the honey that Sophia likes to consume. Now, obviously, you can tell there's a significant difference between this honey and most honey that you will see in your store, okay? It's not falling off my spoon. Eventually it would. But what she likes is I take a very small spoon of this and I put it in the freezer and it becomes like a lollipop for her, okay? And it's really great for her immune system and obviously seasonal allergies, okay? So again, that's that type of honey. This comes from an Illinois farm. Now, this other honey that I like to buy comes from a local beach here, and it's called the Wee Bee Honey. And you can buy this. I was able to buy this at a local Whole Foods store, okay? Now, mine, again, has a very significant difference, but you can see how beautiful that is, okay? This honey is raw, okay, and it's cold packed, all right? So a lot of people will ask, well, what do you use your honey for? Other than the obvious. Well, you know what? You can use your honey in tea. Some people like to put it in their coffee. I'm not a fan of that, but some people like to do that. Also, honey is really great on yogurt, just by plain yogurt, and put some warm honey on top of your yogurt. It makes like a little dessert dish. I also like to have honey on top of my cottage cheese. Now, I know that probably sounds a little funky, but guess what? Don't knock it until you try it, okay? Honey on top of regular plain vanilla ice cream is super great. Okay, honey is very good just by itself. Some people like to put it on some bread or some crackers, right? But if you're going to eat honey, if you're going to consume honey, you better buy honey that's real honey, all right? Because that's the whole point of it. The whole point is to get all that rich nutrients that comes from those bees that are able to go out of their hive, go find whatever plants they want, and come back. Not factory production bees that are being fed corn syrup. That's what's happening today. So again, this is Coach Monica, and I really want to encourage you, if you haven't yet tried raw honey, to go out there and give it a try. Look around at local farmers markets in your town, in your state. Also, go ahead and check out the Whole Food stores that are in your town, in your state. You'll be surprised. There's a lot of people out there still doing small-time farms with their own beehives on their grounds, and they sell that honey. This is Coach Monica. I hope that encouraged you to get out there today and try some raw honey. All right, you be sweet. Bye.